Hey, welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing more woodworking, and we're going to show you how to make some crown molding that only requires simple miter cuts. No compound miters needed. So I did all this for a kitchen. It was the crown molding on top of the cabinets, and just used this very simple miter box and this little guy here, nice little back saw. And this is the molding that I made. You can see all the more waste I have left. I got those little pieces there and these two pieces. This is out of about 30 feet of molding that I made, and that's all the more waste that I have. That's it. And the reason is because I made some sample pieces, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But first, here's the profile. Let me flip this over so you see this side a little bit better. There's the profile. Very easy. It's just 45-degree cuts. So you cut one side of 45, turn the piece around, do the other side, and then you flip it over and move. You have to move the fence and then do this side, and then you have to move the fence again, but then you do it, then you do the other side. All right, so now let's move on here. Let's go to our sample pieces. Now, the reason why I only had that much scrap left, I didn't make any of the cuts incorrectly, is because I made these. This is just old plywood. It's just scrap plywood, and I made sample joints on the miter saw because we're not working in the actual shop here. We're in a house that I'm remodeling. We can't be dragging all the tools, all the fancy tools out of the shop, and so we have to rely on this for right now. And so you can see, like, this is a scarf joint, and what I did is just made some sample profiles of the molding out of plywood, just scrap I had laying around, 3/4 plywood, and you can see how that goes together. That's real easy. Scarf joint, scarf left, and scarf right. So whenever I'm putting the molding up, I know I want to put that one down first and then bring this one up, like so. Okay, and then that helps me orient it in the box. So let's take a look at, and you notice we have labeled top and top. The reason why we have the sides labeled is because whenever you make this, it's very tough to get this small edge and this small edge to be exactly the same size. So that means one side is going to be a little bit longer, and that's okay. I try to get mine as close as I could, but there's still one side just a little bit longer. It's actually hard to tell with the naked eye, but whenever you put the molding together with a joint, then you can tell. And we want it to look nice and good whenever we do that. So we have to designate a top and a bottom. So I just put a little T there so we know which side is the top. And then we have inside corner. It's inside right on this side, outside left, inside, outside right. This side over here, inside right. So these are inside and outside corners. And notice we also have the T on there so we know where the top is. So if we want to, let's say we want the cabinets come over and we run around the corner. Okay, so we need an outside corner. As you're looking at the corner, there's going to be a left side and a right side. That's where these come in. Since that's an outside corner, the outside right-hand corner is going to be this one. So what this does is it allows me to get this in the miter box correctly, without having to try and figure out, wait, it's a real mess. Now, if you're a pro with this, you probably have a lot easier time with it, but I'm an amateur, so I made these test pieces. I can save a lot of time with my setup, and I can make all the cuts without any mistakes. So you notice in here, I can't put it on this side. Let's see, I can't put it on this side and make the cut because it's actually undercut there. But if I put it on this side, I can. All right, so there we go. And then if we lay our saw in there, let's get our saw in there. You see how that would cut that nice and straight. So very simple, simple miter. Just put that in there with the 245s, one on the bottom, one on the top. But the real trick is to know, well, where's the top of the molding? This is the only thing you have to be careful of. Notice the top of the molding is down. So if it's going on the cabinet this way, whenever I do the cut, I have to make sure that I turn it over. So again, no compound miters, but you do have to make sure it's oriented correctly. Super simple. So that's outside right corner. So if we wanted to do the outside left corner, we'd use this one. And on this one, is it going to go this way? No. Is it going to go that way? No. It's not going to go that way. How about this way? Yes, it's going to go this way. In this case, again, the top is down. So let's put our saw in here. Get our saw in there. And placing that right up against the fence. And you can see that's going to be a perfect 45-degree miter. So no compound miters needed with this stuff. So what I want to do is I want to show you kind of what these corners will look like. I'm going to try and do this with one hand. So outside, let's do an outside corner, okay? So over outside corner, that sets about, you see all of our sawdust over here. That's for different things that we're cutting up. That's our outside corner. And this sets on the cabinet like this. I'm going to show you here. This is my old workbench that we have here on site. So this surface here, this 45, is going to go on the front of the cabinet. And what I do is, you can orient this however you want. You can bring it up as much as you want, down. After I'm done, I usually I cut like little strips that are 45-degree angle, and I'll nail it here, and then nail it from the back side to help support the molding. So this will go on here, like so. Okay, like that. So that's what it would look like. It's kind of an arts and crafts type looking thing. Since I only have two hands and I'm using one hand to run the camera, we're going to try and set this up. That would be about at a 45 or so. Try and get that set up. Come on, stay there. And it's not going to cooperate. There we go. Okay. And then that's the outside right-hand corner. And then we bring the outside left-hand corner in. And marry these up. Try and get this on camera so you can actually see what this looks like. Maybe I can just hold it. There we go, like that. There we go. That's pretty close. And so you get a general idea what that's supposed to look like. Try and get it. There we go. Yeah, like that. Okay. So it's kind of an arts and crafts deal looking thing. There's the outside corner and then the inside corner. Whenever you look at these angles, they're kind of funky. The inside corner, it's inside right and inside left. So this would be our inside corner, like that. Like that. There we go. Okay, like so. And of course that'd be sitting on the cabinet this way. There you go. So, thought I'd share with you guys some tricks that we're doing here to try and make things a little bit easier, so we don't waste so much product. Let's while we have you on the camera here, let's show you the scarf. Left-hand scarf joint would be right here. Set that up. There we go. There's our left-hand scarf joint. And then the right-hand scarf joint, again, the side would be down, and we would just use the same side of the box. You see that one there? That one there is easy. All right. Hopefully this helps you out. If you've never made a molding like that, it's super easy. Okay, give it a try. Or just cut up some plywood, play around with it, and you can make this as big as you want. This is on the smaller side. I've made this where it's about 4 inches wide, and still looks pretty good. You have to make these sides a little bit bigger whenever you do that. That's okay, but I like it. Looks good. Give it a try. Simple miters. Make your test pieces and give it a go. I think it'll accent some woodworking project that you have, or in my case, a kitchen crown molding. Thanks for watching. See you next time.